Boom. What's up, Sassy, my dear?
Hello.
It is Sunday. I know it's so weird. We are normally on Mondays, but with you going to work and just life, sometimes we have to kind of alter a few things. But how has work been?
Rough. It's been an adjustment, I tell you. Mondays are the worst days of the week at work. It's just long hours on Mondays for sure.
So definitely, because people over the weekend, they're like, where's my package? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Just saying hi a little bit. So good, Nick. Good afternoon, everybody. I'll be over on Eric's channel because I can get away with more trouble. What's up, Tats? Let's see. Trying to see.
Johnny, James Bashir, Andrew Weeble.
And Andrew's son created a video.
Yes. So I went and subbed to the channel.
So.
He sounds just like his dad. If I closed my eyes, I would think it was Andrew talking. What's up, Pop T?
Hey, Pop the Heat. How are you, my friend? So, guys, we have a show today. We're actually bringing on somebody. He was actually on our live stream for our mystery box that you hosted. But however, not a lot of people got a chance to really get to know him a little bit. So,
we see the different chats, Johnny.
So you get to see from your side too, right?
Yeah. Well, and on our screen on the side, you can see what everybody types.
And
but if someone's in my stream, they can only see what people in my stream are chatting. If people are in your stream, they can only see what people in your stream are chatting. So.
And you guys can always go back and forth. It just kind of gives the other people both views or whatever. It's fine. We totally get that. We're trying to, in order for Sassy and I, we're both monetized, so it just makes sense to run these accordingly both. So, occasionally.
Nick said if I closed my eyes, I could join him and Andrew and be their third blind mice.
3 blind. There you go. That's right. That's right. Although I don't think has Nick and Andrew ever met?
I don't know.
But we have a show, guys. We have a couple of things to bring on to show you as well. So we got a couple of things to get going. So let's kick this thing off real quick because obviously we got to have our intro. And Sassy, when we were out there in the woods looking for some frogs, because we got a great guest with FROGPOP FANATIC today, we ran into Sasquatch Steve.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember our good friend Sasquatch Steve. And so he wanted to say hi to everybody in the chat.
Okay.
So, Steve, go ahead and take it away, Steve.
Oh, I had to get my morning, yell out there. I hope you don't mind. But, hey, chat, how's everybody doing? Are you guys here for Eric and Sassy? Yeah, they're good friends of mine. I love Eric and Sassy. And appreciate you guys being here. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Give us a thumbs up or a hearts or something. Let us know you're doing okay. Let us know everything's going good. But they got a great show, they were telling me. They're out looking for some frogs to kind of hang out with because they got FROGPOP FANATIC coming in today. It's the first time on a stream, so we're going to go ahead and see what that's all about with his collection and learn a little bit more about him. So it should be fun. Eric and Sassy got a great show in store. So let's check them out and give them some support. I appreciate everybody being here today. You guys rock. We love you.
That was Steve. Thanks, Steve, for that message.
Yeah, Sasquatch Steve. We met him in the woods. We were gathering some frogs and hanging out.
That was nice that he left us a message like that. Hey, Reef.
Yeah. So definitely gotta love Sasquatch Steve there. What's up, Reef? How's it going?
Did we say hey to Johnny? I don't remember. Hey, Johnny.
Johnny. Pop the Heat, Tastic. Did you see the Universal Monsters game on Amazon? I'll have to
Bees.
check that out. What's up, Bees? But once again, guys, before we do get going, we also want to recognize this is the month of August. And Sassy's birthday is going to be coming up at the end of the month. So
Hey, Samantha.
it definitely you want to. What do you mean? He says, "Guess I'm still blocked." How can that be? He's not blocked
He
by me.
must- I don't know. Let's see. What channel is he on? Is he on you or me? He's on yours.
Yeah, he's on mine. unless he's playing around.
I don't know, but I'm just like, he knows that it's blocked on your side. Why does he always try to go to your side?
But he's not blocked. That's the thing. So
I don't know.
And so we have Slushland.
I would really like to have him on the show one day.
Yeah, we'll have to look into setting up a time and stuff like that. But it's Sassy's birthday at the end of the month, and so we'll definitely be having some fun with that. But Sassy will also be that birthday weekend. You're going to be somewhere.
And, yeah, I'll be in St. Joseph, Missouri.
And so you're going to be hanging out with
LSACP. LSAPC.
Say that 3
letters.
Yeah. So they're going to be doing a fundraiser. And if you guys do not know, I went ahead and brought in a little bit of help to kind of just let you guys know about this fundraiser. So let's go ahead and take that away.
Guys, it's the ultimate Funko Warrior here. I'm getting ready to embrace in another WrestleMania where I got a huge battle ahead. But that's not that important. What is important is a date for you guys to remember. August 27th, 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I want you guys to fight with me. Let's take a stand. And we're going to go ahead and take a stand against cancer. That's right. We're going to have a fundraiser. Jeremy and Mitchie, Let's Start a Pop Collection on their YouTube channel. They're going to have a bunch of people hanging out. They're going to do some auctions, some collectibles, a great time. They're going to raise some money to put towards a charity, and you get to be a part of that. That's right. So save the date, August 27th, 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Guys, I'm going to give you a ticket to the front row right now. Come and stand with me. Let's fight together. Let's start a pop collection. They're doing a great thing, and we want to support them. August 27th. So you guys, make sure you're there. Let's ready to go. Let's get ready to rumble!
All right. The Ultimate Funko Pop Warrior. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Brandy.
What's up, Brandy? So we're gonna go ahead and obviously, with Sassy and myself, we're here on Sunday and we got a guest. So we need to bring him in and kind of see what's happening. So without further ado, let's welcome FROGPOP FANATIC. And there he is. What's up, Rob? How's it going?
Hey.
Good. How are you two?
Good. Doing good.
Dollar Store Rey Mysterio. I'll have to check on that. 100%. Definitely. But guys, you want to make sure FROGPOP FANATIC. He is relatively new in the community, but not. I mean, you've been around. But I know Sassy, you want to kind of explain a little bit. I know you kind of introduced me to him, that you discovered FROGPOP FANATIC. So you want to kind of a little bit of backstory?
Yeah, he's been around, but in the shadows because he likes the dark, creepy places. So we actually met on IG through the Pop-A-Lot shop.
Yes.
They are originally a company out from Louisiana. They're but they were in Vegas. Now they're in LA. Or is it LA?
Yeah.
Near LA.
Near LA.
They have it's a family business where they sell pops and collectibles and stuff like that. And every week they would do a live auction on IG. And Rob and I met on their weekly auctions and just kind of became friends. And he reminds me a lot of Mad Hatter. Me and Mad Hatter became friends on IG, and then like really became really good friends. And then like I was talking to him like, hey, you should do a YouTube channel. Now, said the same thing to Rob. So now Rob's, trying to decide if he wants to go ahead and go full force and start doing videos, which he's going to have to with the swap.
Yeah. I'm going to get started. I want to start doing some YouTube videos.
He's in the next swap, so we definitely will see a video soon, hopefully.
And and obviously, thanks again for taking part in my mystery box run. I'm purchasing one of those. I really appreciate it. And just so people do know, I do still have mystery boxes left. I don't know offhand the top of my count, but I just sent out another wave of mystery boxes. So that's always there. So if you guys need to, you can always reach out on Instagram and let me know. But they are $50 and $10 shipping, and you're getting $50 PPG guaranteed value back or higher. And I think most of the boxes have pretty much been on the higher range. So, and sprinkled in extra goodies. But so FROGPOP Fanatic, we want to get to know you a little bit. So Sassy has prepped some questions for you. So are you ready?
I am ready. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I gave him to him in advance so he wouldn't be like,
Oh man, see, I always like it when she holds out and it puts you right on the spot.
Well,
she said she didn't give me all of them, so there might be some surprises.
Right. Well, and this is his second live and you're being interrogated. I didn't want to like completely freak him out, so I had to give him a little bit of what's coming so he doesn't completely like freeze up,
Yeah.
So we want to know where you're from.
So I'm Portland, Oregon right now. I've been here for almost 20 years, but I'm originally from Reno, Nevada. And Eric, every summer I would spend lots of time at Lake Tahoe every summer for many years growing up. So I know Lake Tahoe very well. I love that area.
Yeah, it's definitely, and summertime is so packed. I mean, like I'd usually tend to sometimes go away in the summertime because there's so many people coming in. But they got the concerts and with the casinos and the beach, and it's just like 4th of July, so there's a lot going on in the summer. Absolutely 100%. So the camping,
great skiing in the winter. Yeah, I love Lake Tahoe and the mountains up there. But yeah, from Reno, Nevada, born and raised there until I moved to Portland when I was 25.
Wow, 20 years, huh?
Wow.
What brought you to Portland?
I actually had a friend living here, and me and a friend of mine from Reno came up here to visit him, and I fell in love with it. I absolutely loved Portland. And 3 months later, me and that friend both moved up here. And 6 months later, they both moved back to Reno, and I stayed.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Funko PDX is in Portland, Oregon. Y'all were at the same swap a while back. So that's so funny that y'all are both in the same place but don't know each other. He's another YouTuber.
He looks like a turtle. He looks like a turtle. So you spot him out. Yeah, because he's always shaving. He's shaving his stuff.
I need to reach out to him. Yeah, it'd be great to meet a local collector. So I don't know a lot of local ones.
Remember the swap that you did where you sold some stuff and you bought some stuff? He was at that same one the same day. I'm like,
Yeah, there's another one at the end of this month where I'm going to be a vendor again.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm loving doing it. This will be my 3rd time doing it. It's a lot of fun, and that's actually getting me out in the community a little bit more now too, which is nice.
You need to get you some little cards or some stickers. That way they can, when you do the thing, they can pick up and see, that you're going to be a YouTuber and they can watch your videos and stuff like that. So.
hello, the Violator 29
Hello.
PS4. Hello, how are you, my friend? How's it going?
I don't see any comments, so if anybody says anything or anything to me, can you all let me know? Because I don't see
Absolutely.
them.
Did you click comments? There's two sides, so you should have a private chat area and comment. Like if you look on your thing, there
Yeah,
should be
when I
off to the right. There should be a section that says comments, so you should be able to see the chat.
yeah, I see. When I click chat, it just goes over the top of everything, and then I don't see the videos at
He
all.
must be on his phone.
I am on my phone. Yeah.
It's a little harder to see the chat when you're on your phone. Yeah.
Okay, well that's cool. I'm trying to figure out, like, I want to double check with Slushland, because, like, I mean, I've seen his comments, so I mean, it's like if he's commenting, he shouldn't be blocked. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So I wanted to double check and make sure he wasn't just kind of joking around. But
What's up, Arcade?
what's up, Arcade Pop? How's it going? But definitely, like I said, guys, we're just kind of, we're chilling and getting to know FROGPOP Fanatic. He's new in the community, and in some ways, you'll probably see him around. You definitely probably see him around. But just, Sassy and I and FROGPOP, we're just having some hot cocoa. It's almost Halloween time, so we're gonna break out the hot cocoa. There's, you got your FROGPOP Fanatic.
That's awesome.
We got Sassy, and we got Eric. And definitely.
You're gonna have to send me that one with the witch. I'm gonna have to get some made.
I'm still. That one I kind of did fast, so I have to remove it. Like I'm gonna still mess with that.
That's cute.
But definitely, we're just chilling, hanging out, and wanted to ask FROGPOP Fanatics some questions and have you guys get to know him. If you guys have any questions in the chat, and just kind of see what some of his fandoms are and stuff like that. So, all right, Sass. So
FROGPOP Fanatic, I've always had a hard time saying that. So I've come to the conclusion, and it was okay with him, that I just say Rob because it's so much easier. Every time I try to say it, I get all tongue-tied. I don't know why, but
most just say FROGPOP. That's Dick, but Rob is fine too. I'm Rob or FROGPOP. Yeah, the FROGPOP Fanatic is a mouthful.
Just call him Froggy.
Froggy, yeah.
So how long did it take you to rearrange everything? Because I know you said you were going to be rearranging.
I pretty much spent the entire day yesterday rearranging, reorganizing. I took stuff off the walls. I don't know. It was fun. I go through my collection a lot. As you can kind of see, I've got a lot behind me here, but I've got a couple rooms, and yeah, I've got a lot of pops. And so I did some rearranging and reorganizing that I've been wanting to do for a while, and so I finally just got it done yesterday so I can have everything look good for today.
When did you start collecting?
I started in 2013, going to a Comic-Con and here in Portland, and there was these pop figures, and I thought they were cool. I only bought a couple that year, and then the next year at the Comic-Con, I bought a bunch more. And then that's really 2014's Comic-Con is where the addiction to this collection really started, and that's when the collection started really growing.
Wow.
So real quick, just wanted to say hello to Pop Tompkins.
Hello.
He's somebody too that maybe we should try to get on. Let's pop in around the world. And if you not know, Pop Tompkins, he's a Spider-Man fan, and so Pop Tompkins, I decided to have a little bit of fun with your logo, or just kind of create what I think would be my version. So I'm still kind of working with it, but tell me what you think, Pop Tompkins.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
So yeah, just kind of I know he's a big Spider-Man fan, and so just kind of playing around with that. And then Rob, we obviously, you being frogs and stuff, we worked a little bit with your logo, had a little bit of fun with that. So it's always fun when you get into the community and you get an opportunity to start working on your branding and what you want, and so we obviously want to get into some of your fandoms as well. So like I said, so Sassy's working on these questions. So, pay attention, chat. And if you guys have questions, let us know as well.
What's up, Tills?
Yeah, and thank you for that logo. Me and Sassy have been talking. I've been wanting to get one created, and I'm going to be talking with a couple people to get some created, but yeah, you made me my very first logo, so that was really cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Like I said, I was like, when you were going to come on the stream and stuff, I was like, well, I don't want to just have like, I was looking on the Instagram. I was like, we got to do something different, like have something for him. So definitely from there. What's up, Anthony Blaze?
Yep, Mr. Crispers. He said he just got done mowing the lawn. Inserted giggity. And Kenneth Bird. Hello, sir.
And Tills, what up at Tills Pop? Definitely they got some killer music videos going on. Hopefully they have one for like Halloween themed. Hint hint. But definitely, yeah. So let's go ahead and, like I said, if you guys have questions in the chat, let us know.
So you kind of answered what got you started was the Comic-Con. Do you have any ideas about how many you have?
I'm over 1,500 right now.
Do you keep them all logged in, or is this just kind of a guesstimation?
Oh no, they're all on Pop Price Guide on HobbyDB. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Dropping one tonight, they said. I apologize in advance. I'm not all here by any accounts. Oh yeah, Crispy is the resident jokester in the community, so he may say some crazy things that you're like, huh? But it's all in fun and love. So
yeah, you can't really ignore him, so you just kind of like bring it in and say, you know what, we're gonna welcome him and embrace him and love him. Because we've tried to do the ignoring part, it just doesn't work, but he's a great guy in the community and has always been very supportive. So
yeah, very. 100%. All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm love horror. I'm big Clowns fan, so that's actually kind of what got me into the Funko, is going to Comic-Con and seeing some of the original horror figures, and they looked really cool. So I originally just started collecting a couple of the horror ones, and then it just started growing and growing and growing. But yeah, I've been a big horror fan since I was a little kid. My mom will tell me stories when I was like 4, 5, 6. I was just always looking for horror on the TV. She couldn't keep me away from it. It's just something I've always been drawn to. So yeah, I obviously loved these horror figures that Funko came out with. And back in 2014, getting that Ghostface and Billy, some of those OG horror ones that I was so glad I got back then. They were really cool.
Especially with the Billy, because there's so much of it going around being fake, right?
Yeah. I know all mine are real because I bought mine when they first came out before there were any fakes made. So It's kind of cool. I know I've got real ones.
And he just got an epic trade with Bearded Collector. Do you have that nearby, or is that hanging on the wall?
Yeah, I have it right here. I had that ready to show.
From the mystery, from the last stream when we did the mystery box battle, he was told about this mask from the Bearded Collector, and they made a trade. It's been signed by all the Clown Brothers.
Yep, it's got the JSA certification, all of their autographs on it. Yeah, the most I've ever sent somebody in Pops in the mail. It was really nerve-wracking sending all of those in Pops, but it was so worth it. This is perfect for my clown collection.
I like how it still has the card on the back too.
Yep.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
Yeah, it also has that certification. I'm gonna figure out some way to protect it. Might go and see if I can find a shadow box or something I can put it in.
Awesome. To keep it from getting dusty, yeah.
Mr. Christopher said mask giveaway, did I hear?
Oh no.
And
Anthony wants to know if you have any boxes left.
Yes, we do still have boxes left. We're dwindling down on the run. It was a 50 box run. I think we sold, I want to say 8 of this last run. And so basically we are still, selling boxes. A lot of those went out. I know Mr. Christopher gets his box Monday. So his birthday, shh, don't tell the wife, his birthday box. But definitely we appreciate it. And actually we had some new first timers get the boxes as well. You know, so Nick Bear is going to kind of break that mystery box cherry right there. So I mean, I'm looking forward to that and seeing what, you know, how he does. So
Yeah, and Rob got a cool thing in his mystery box that some puppet masters.
yeah, which I wish that they would make Funkos for these.
Oh, me too. Yes.
If Puppet Master was a series that Funko could get on, I would love Blade. I mean, all of their characters could definitely make into Funkos 100%. So.
Yeah, and that was actually my first horror obsession, my first collecting obsession, actually, too. Back when I was a teenager, I started collecting all of the Puppet Master figures, and I still have boxes and boxes full of these. Some of them are hanging up around my house, some of them are in boxes, but I've got pretty much all of the Puppet Master puppets figures all over my place still. These are some of my favorite things. If Funko ever makes Puppet Masters, I will go nuts. That would be really cool.
And that's
he's gone all crazy into Handmade by Robots as well.
Yeah, so Funko, you need to get on this. You need to tunnel some work into this brand, this series, because I'm telling you right now, you could definitely for the horror fans out there, they would be great pieces to have. So the Leech Woman, can you show the Leech Woman up close?
Yes. I've got a few different ones. This is the Geisha Leech Woman.
Oh, very, very cool. And those are really hard to find now. I mean,
these are really hard to find now, especially on these original boxes and stuff. Yeah, they're really hard to find. They're doing some replicas and they're doing some new ones, but it's really hard to find these old original ones now.
It's good and bad, Anthony. I mean, it's just been hard to get used to. Again, I did the job before, but I hadn't worked in 2 years, so it's a transition to get used to actually working again. It's early mornings and late evenings, so I have to drive an hour and 15 to work and an hour and 15 home. So 2.5 hours a day is just going and coming. So it's okay. It's gonna get rough, really rough around the holidays, because I'll have to even work weekends too. So
yeah, so and that's why you just gotta sit down with a cup of sassy cocoa and just chill and relax and 100%. So all right, so where are we on our questions?
All right, so obviously you don't collect just Funko. That was gonna be my next one. What are your top 3 fandoms? I know horror's one.
Yeah. My top, I mean, I love horror. Absolutely. It's right up there. But I'd say my top fandom, especially with Funko collecting, is Masters of the Universe. I've got a huge Masters of the Universe collection. I'm only missing like 5 or 6 of the original OG grails in it that I would really love to get someday. I'm like Hordak, Spikor, and Scareglow are my 3 top wants.
So that whole wall behind you is all Masters of the Universe, huh?
Sodas and pops all behind me there. That section side is all Masters of the Universe, and this side is all Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I saw the van.
Yeah. So yeah, Masters of the Universe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and horror. Those would be my top 3 fandoms. But Turtles and Masters of the Universe, they just hold a special place in my heart, kind of. They're just so much of my childhood, so many memories of those, and every time I look at them, it just brings me right back. And so yeah, I love the Masters of the Universe figures.
Yeah, I know Brandy's a huge Masters of the Universe fan. There's a lot of people in the community that really enjoy that. I know the Freddy Funko that came out in the box of funds. Yeah, looks pretty good.
Yeah, I got that Prince Adam in my box, so I was really happy I scored that in my box. That's one of the top ones I wanted. What's that?
What were the 3 that you got?
I got the Prince Adam, the regular Darth Maul and the regular Thor.
Oh
The
wow, you
4,000
got some
piece.
good ones.
Yeah, I got a pretty good box. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I only got one that I wanted to keep. The other two, I already sold them.
Yeah, really want to get the Carnage because that's my other big collection, Venom and Carnage. So I really want the Freddy as Carnage one.
I got Freddy as the Mando.
Ooh, that one's cool.
It's the only
That's
one I
a good
got.
one.
And you know which one? You know which one I got?
None.
I got the one that you're both gonna give me. How about that?
I really want the one as Russell. That's my top one.
I like the Spider-Man. I like the Spider-Man one. I have been looking on eBay and just kind of seeing if I was thinking, okay, like, look, maybe if I buy a box, take a chance, right? Or just, look at the prices of the ones that are out there. Now, on Macari, there is some, like the Russell one, I think is going for like $50. There's a Tron one. So there are a few that definitely, like, you can kind of probably wait it out a little bit. Some of these prices are going to drop. These people are going to get stuck with an extra one. They want to, so, but we want to get in a few more questions too, but we also have, other things that we're going to do within the show. More life and travel. How are you? How many questions do you have, Sass?
The normal, I have about 4 left.
4 left. Okay, so why don't we go 2 more and then we'll save the last 2.
Okay, sounds good. So we know you like horror. We know that, well, I do, that you have some tattoos, that you have some horror tattoos as well. And so how many tattoos do you think that you have in total?
I've got 3 frog tattoos because we haven't gone into that yet. I'm totally frog obsessed also, obviously with my name, but kind of getting into that a little bit. Yeah, frogs was actually my very first obsession collection. I still collect frogs. I have frogs that I got from when I was 9-10 years old. I still have. I've got my little frog necklace that I've had for like 20 years. So I've got 3 frog tattoos and then a whole leg sleeve of all of my favorite horror characters.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I've got 2 puppet masters. I've got Blade and Tunneler, got Chucky, Shorty from Killer Clowns, and Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, and the last question for now, when did you start your IG, since you haven't officially started YouTube?
So, like I said, I've been collecting since like 2013, 2014, but I never really got into the community. I didn't even have any friends that collected. All my friends thought this was weird that I collect these little figures with giant heads. And so I didn't even know anybody that collected. And then the pandemic happened and lockdown at home, stuck at home. I just decided to start an Instagram page for pop collecting, just thinking it would be a temporary thing for lockdown, and ended up loving it and wishing I had done that years before. And so now I'm so glad to be in this community. I'm kind of glad something pushed me to get into it because I've met so many friends now and I love being a part of this community. But yeah, it actually took a lockdown from this epidemic to get me to do something like this. But Sassy, I've talked to you about it too. I can be really shy. It can be really hard for me to start talking to people. So that's why even once I started this Instagram page, I didn't really meet anybody or talk to anybody until Pat and Laura from Pop-A-Lot Shop. I credit them. They helped me meet a lot of people through their shows, through their auctions. They did a collector's challenge one year and I participated in it and ended up winning, which was really cool. But through that, I've met so many people. It's Pat and Laura, Pop-A-Lot Shop, and now you, Sassy. You two have all just really helped me get more involved in the community and meeting more people.
No, Brandy says her girlfriend put her on a limit. She has to get below 1,000. So what you do, Brandy, is you go past 1,000 throughout the month, but then by the end of the month, you kind of hide the other ones just so they're at 1,000. You say, here, I'm at 999, you know, and then you just keep keeping the other ones tucked away. So Tills Pops, they said frogs are really cool. They love the coolers, the same of them that they have. Now, Mr. Crispers, you know, like you got to get used to his questions.
That's one of the tattoos I have for the frogs on my
Oh,
shoulder.
that's cool. No, I like the little ones that are all different colors.
Yeah, little tree frogs that are very colorful. Yeah.
So here's your introductory question from Mr. Crispers, and I want you to think about this now. So one of these hosts gets to ride the battle cat, and one has to be eaten by Cringer. Now, Cringer is known to like alligator meat, so I just want you to know. But you know, so you need to get to decide who's riding the battle cat. Now, like I said, Sassy, the Kentucky cats, the Wildcat, she doesn't like them, so she's an LSU. So I mean, definitely. So it seems like Cringer should have to, you know, eat Sassy, I'm afraid, and I get to ride the battle cat.
Well, good thing the question isn't given to you then, huh? Where does one keep 1,500 Funkos? I have 275 and I'm struggling for space. Well, he has don't you have like a 3-bedroom apartment?
I have a 2-bedroom place and 1 bedroom. This room is strictly a pop room. It's just completely full, wall to wall, everywhere with pops. But they're also in my living room, and they're in my bedroom, they're in my kitchen. They're literally everywhere in my place.
Okay, so what you do is you go to the ceiling and you get like a little drop down shelf, like a little L shaped, and you put it up to the ceiling, and you have a whole row of them so you can display them up on top of the ceiling. So they're looking at you. You know what I mean? You just
Gotta
kind
get
of
rid of my kids. They're taking up too much space.
And I have these Billy bookcases from IKEA that there's pops behind pops. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh my goodness.
So every one of these shelves you see, there's stuff behind it, and this stuff just gets rotated out. I display different things at different times, change it up. So it's always getting changed. Like right now, all of my entire Nightmare Before Christmas collection is all behind stuff. That usually only comes out from like October to December, and then it gets put behind and never to seen again until the next October. So there's can't really show it all when you have that much.
Now, see, people are already asking, what's your YouTube channel?
I need to get one started. I am working on it. I've been it's been tough with my shyness, but this is actually a lot of fun, and I'm going to be on a box battle coming up where I have to have a YouTube, so that's going to give me the push to actually do it.
He says he's shy, but I mean, we went hours and hours one night just talking back and forth, and then we got tired of texting, so we started video, like voice talking, because it was just, we kept going back and forth. But
well, I think I have the cure for some shyness today, Sassy. I think I figured something out. Now you like clowns, obviously. So you gotta love the killer clowns, you know. So we definitely know. So you have these clowns that you're very familiar with.
Oh yeah.
100%. And let me show you. I just have this like little introductory thing or whatever.
Anthony sent you a follow on IG, Anthony Blaze.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you're gonna definitely follow him up on IG. We definitely want to do that. So let's see. I go ahead and I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Sassy, go ahead and ask. You want to ask one more question?
Well, I was going to read some of the comments while you're doing that.
Okay.
Remind you, Christopher said to remind you, everyone is shy at first.
Yep.
He said BOP was shy, and look at him. So, and Horror Collector Fiend says he loves meeting new horror competition. LOL.
Well, meeting no horror collectors and horror competition, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, well, let me go ahead and introduce this here a little bit real quick, because obviously we're talking clowns.
Comes at me with a knife. Why so serious? Let's put a smile on that face.
Oh, the Terrifier. Ooh, Poltergeist Clown. These are some of the best clowns.
Now, those are some of the really good ones. But what I wanted to ask you was, have you ever heard of Pagliacci?
No, what is that?
You never heard of Pagliacci the clown?
No, I don't know that one.
Wow. I mean, you definitely, because you're a clown fan, and we want to help break your shyness a little bit. So I want to introduce you to Pagliacci. Okay. And Sassy's met Pagliacci. She knows him quite well. So let's go ahead and introduce you, Frog, for the first time. Let's bring out Pagliacci.
Hello, FROGPOP fanatic.
Hi,
Clearly,
Pagliacci.
how you doing? You haven't met this clown yet. It is so good to meet you. I've heard so much, and I've been following along so far in this interview. So very, very interesting. I also have a frog obsession as well.
Awesome. Nice to meet you too, Pagliacci.
Absolute pleasure. So, I hear you like scary movies.
Love scary movies.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh my gosh, there's way too many. Definitely Puppet Masters right up there at the top. I love it. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, you're making me blush. Puppets.
So basically what I wanted to do was just kind of, I wanted to compare, I don't know, clown knowledge a little bit with you guys, because, you guys know your knowledge of clowns and things of that nature. What's up, Gaming Pro? DK, how are you? Anthony's, I'm having nightmares. What's up, Pop Tompkins? So definitely, I want to have a little bit of fun with you. So let's go ahead and cue the intro. We're going to go ahead and send in the clowns. All right, so I'm going to ask you a series of questions, not that many, but a few of them. And we're going to see if Pagliacci gets them or if FROGPOP gets them. Like who? Well, Sassy, you kind of keep count.
All right.
So since FROGPOP Fanatic is the guest, we're going to go ahead and give him the first one. Okay. All right. So, Rob, what Star Wars movie is referenced from Attack of the Killer Clowns?
Oh, I should know this. Yeah, I don't remember a Star Wars reference in the movie. I can't believe I've watched that movie hundreds of times.
Now we'll give Pagliacci a chance to steal, but I'm going to give you 10 seconds on the clock. So it's this reference, Star Wars reference. What's up, BK Phipps?
I cannot think of it. I'm going to have to watch it again now. I don't know.
All right, so we'll go to Pagliacci. Can you give us, what is the Star Wars movie reference from Attack of the Killer Clowns?
Isn't it Attack of the Clones?
It's Attack of the Clones.
The clones.
So there you go. But Rob, now you still get a chance here. So now, Rob, what is the correct term if you're afraid of clowns? If you have a fear of clowns, what is the correct term for this?
God, I know this.
What's up, BK Phipps? How's it going?
I know this, but it's gone. It's just poof. It's gone from my head. I know this term, though. I know the word for it.
All right, Pag?
That would be coulrophobia.
Coulrophobia. There you go. Okay, you can pull this away, Frog.
I got to redeem myself here.
All right, so now they did use suits for the clowns in the Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but originally the idea was to use what? What do you think they were going to use other than the clown suit, what do you think they would try to use for the movie?
Puppets?
Not necessarily puppets, but so if you think, obviously, we look at special effects, you look at when the movie came out, you kind of look at that. So it won't be puppets, but Pags, what do you think?
I was gonna say stop motion animation.
It's stop motion animation. What's up, Dead Skeleton? How's it going?
Did I miss something?
Oh, the dead skeleton! Oh my
An
goodness!
18-wheeler just flipped by my house, and it was a gas truck, and it's leaking gas. So I just ran out to go see.
Wow.
Did I miss anything here?
No, they're just starting a trivia round. But
Did anybody get, besides the one that Pags just got, did anybody else score?
So right now it's 3-0 Pags.
Wow.
You're watching me lose badly right now.
All right,
Right.
sorry I interrupted.
So but everything else is you're okay, Seth? Everything then,
Yeah,
gentlemen?
I'm just afraid the truck. I hope the truck doesn't blow up while I'm sitting here.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that.
A block, not even a block away at the stop sign. So
Okay, well, keep us informed.
yeah, if I keep leaving, it's just because I'm going to check on everything.
Okay, so Rob, what was the friends called in the movie It? What was the name of
The Losers Club.
the Losers Club? There you go. Okay.
Hey, I got one.
Yay!
All right, Pags. A remake of an old sci-fi classic was released in the same year of the Killer Clowns, and that was an inspiration. They used kind of some of the same type of sequences of like how someone died or whatever the case may be. But this was an old sci-fi classic. It was released in the same year as the Killer Clowns as a remake. What was the movie?
Is it the Blob?
Yes, it is The Blob.
Oh,
Man, Pags
way to
ain't
go.
clowning around.
Pags is good at. It's always been good at trivia. So
Yeah, well, I thought Charlie was. Don't tell Pags, but I thought Charlie was a little bit better. I don't know, but
I heard that.
we miss Charlie.
all right. So, Frog Pop in Las Vegas, there's a hotel.
Yeah, I want to go so badly.
That has a clown prominently displayed. What is the hotel?
It's the Clown Motel.
Okay, so they also they have the Clown Motel, and there's another one too that they also have in their Circus, but both of those work. So
I just want to point out that one of our guests who's watching, the Dead Skeleton, did a great video and visiting the Clown Motel. So make sure you check out his thing. You'll find it there at the Dead Skeleton Show.
and Frog Pop, yeah, that's another one you want to check out on YouTube, Dead Skeleton Show.
I've watched the Dead Skeleton. I'm a fan of the Dead Skeleton. Hello.
There you go.
We had him on Popping Around the World too.
Yep. I was watching that show too.
We love him.
All right, so okay, so now we're gonna go to
Hello, Moon over Miami. Hello. Thanks for coming in.
okay, so Pags, which serial killer was also known as Pogo the Clown?
Oh, that's John Wayne Gacy.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, now here's how this works, Pags, because it's our circus. We call the rules. Now, even though you're winning, you have a chance to lose everything here. Frog Pop Fanatic can come out a winner. This is your last question. You got to be able to get it. If you don't get it, then Frog Pop Fanatic's a winner. Who wrote the music score for the movie Attack of the Killer Clowns?
I know this one.
Are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me asking me that question? It's John Massari.
Yep.
Oh,
You can ask me these.
I thought we would stump you. Darn it.
Like all Killer Clown fans should know that one. I follow him on Instagram. He's got a great Instagram page too.
All right. So, Pags, what has been going on with you? Obviously, Frog Pop Fanatic is a huge horror fan, Attack of the Killer Clowns, among others. You know, so we wanted to have an opportunity to get you guys to meet, and just kind of, you know, I know, you know, you've had probably a really good summer, and
Yes, quite interesting.
so just wanted to kind of touch bases on that.
Yes, so we've been actually traveling to a lot of conventions. The last one was it's called Power Ranger Station in Philadelphia. We had a blast. We got to meet a couple of actors and actresses from the original Power Rangers, took pictures. It was quite fun. Other things we're doing right now is we actually just finished extending our film that we did. Both Charlie and I, we did a short, small film that won a film festival in New Jersey. So that was pretty fun. We're looking to expand that little video and turn it from a short to something a bit bigger.
Oh,
but it's pretty fun.
Well, you know, Pags, I'm pretty good with you know, little shorts too and characters. As a matter of fact, Pags, we have to take a little quick break. I want to save the date for August 27th because it's Stand Up to Cancer, and Jeremy and Mitchie, Let's Start a Pop Collection, are going to be doing a auction to raise money, and so here's a little bit somebody to tell us a little bit about that.
Guys, it's the ultimate Funko Warrior here. I'm getting ready to embrace in another WrestleMania where I got a huge battle ahead. But that's not that important. What is important is a date for you guys to remember. August 27th, 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I want you guys to fight with me. Let's take a stand. And we're going to go ahead and take a stand against cancer. That's right. We're going to have a fundraiser. Jeremy and Mitchie, Let's Start a Pop Collection. On their YouTube channel, they're going to have a bunch of people hanging out. They're going to do some auctions, some collectibles, a great time. They're going to raise some money to put towards a charity, and you get to be a part of that. That's right, so save the date, August 27th, 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Guys, I'm going to give you a ticket to the front row right now. Come and stand with me. Let's fight together. Let's start a pop collection. They're doing a great thing, and we want to support them. August 27th. So you guys, make sure you're there. Let's ready to go. Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, there we go. We got our commercial break. So definitely, like I said, guys, we appreciate you guys being here and supporting 100%. And just remember, you know, like I said, it's popping around the world. You know, like I said, normally we were on Mondays, but because Sassy's working, we have to kind of do some Sundays right now. So, but we appreciate you being here with Popping Around the World. All right. So, Sassy, you have a couple more questions that you have?
Yeah. Who are some of the first channels that you started watching on YouTube?
YouTube? It's not even around anymore. My very first person I started talking to on Instagram, who also had a YouTube, was named Funko Pop Vibe. And she was Catalina from Texas. She was actually the first person I traded with, I bought from. She had a YouTube show. I followed it for a while. About a year into the pandemic, she stopped doing it all. But yeah, she was the first one. And I still have a lot of the stuff that we traded and notes that we wrote to each other and stuff. So yeah, she was the first friend I made in this community.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what are some of your favorite channels now?
I watch, well, both of yours, of course. I watch both of yours a lot. I like Funko 411. I Want This Stuff. I Want This Stuff a lot. I also do their auctions and buy from them. And Want This Stuff is probably one of the bigger ones that I buy from and watch.
Did you see what I won from them?
Oh, the proto, yes,
Yeah.
that was so. I was entered into that too. That was a really cool proto.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
see,
like that was a shot.
I'm waiting for her to pack that up and send to me, but I don't, you know. But
Get in line.
but of course, you know, I do have my proto from Handmade by Robots. With,
Another one I entered to win
Annabelle.
too.
And it comes signed. So that's really cool.
Yeah, I
But,
still don't have a proto. I've entered to win so many and I have not got lucky enough to win one. So I'm still trying to get my first proto, but I'm entered in like 3 or 4 draw entries right now for protos. So fingers crossed.
yes. And Sassy, you said, was there something else that you were going to show off?
Yeah, I've got something here that I've been wanting for a very long time. And if anybody knows me, they know I'm a Scooby-Doo fan. So I was able to pick up my mystery minivan Dorbs ride
That is so cool.
with Fred at the wheel.
Wow.
That's awesome.
The first time I ever saw it, they wanted an outrageous price for it, and I said, "No, I'm not going to pay that." So
Now, see, if they can make
huh?
if they can make a Dorbs ride, I mean, they should make that a regular Funko ride, right?
Yeah,
Are you getting the Handmade by Robots van coming out?
yes, absolutely. I have
That's
Scooby
really
and
cool.
Shaggy already of the regular ones, but I would love to get the. I can't wait to get all the micro ones.
I know, me too. I'm getting all the Scoobies from Handmade by Robots
I got
also.
the sodas, all the Scooby sodas, and I have the original OG Scooby set of Funkos. I have Scooby Dum I got from Anthony. I got a signed Shaggy
Oh,
from Matthew Lillard.
that's cool.
King Bob gave me this. It's JSA certified. So
Yeah.
huge Scooby-Doo.
Now, speaking of Handmade by Robots, Rob, I don't know if you were able to get in on the limited edition pieces, but I wanted to show you. So,
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's awesome.
Yep, I've got mine also. I had to have that the moment they started putting the pre-order up.
yeah, and so also Mary told me that it actually. I was asking about the numbers, and one of the things that I noticed, she had said that on the back side of the rubber tag is the individual numbers. So when you open it up from the bottom, you can see that. Plus, there's a certificate of authenticity, or how do you pronounce that?
Authenticity.
There you go. Yes, there's also that in here as well. So definitely, that's really really cool.
So
Yeah.
you're not gonna see what number you got?
Well, I'm trying. Yeah, let me real quick. Let me get something to open that
Did
up.
yours come in yet, Rob?
Yeah, I've got mine too. I've been kind of waiting to open mine to see my number too. I haven't opened mine yet to see the number. I can go grab mine too and do that.
It's up to you if you want to show it.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Pags, what's going on?
Not much. Just looking to take some time off a little bit more before I start again in September. You know, with the work we're getting ready for New York Comic Con in October.
Ooh,
Yep.
So
So
you're
that's,
that'll be fun.
going to be at that one?
yep. Both me and Charlie will be there, walking around the showroom floor, enjoying ourselves. How's everything been with you guys? It's been a very, very long time.
Yeah, pretty good. Just kind of summer, the kids and things like that. So Mr. Christopher says, watch them have the same number. That would be hilarious. But definitely, if you guys, BK Phipps says, who wonder who gets 666.
I know. I really want 666, but I got 193.
Okay, so you got 193. So so a lower number. Now that's out of and how many pieces were there?
Out of 720.
Okay. And so it's from hellosydney.com. And it comes in with the little flyer there and just showing handmade by robots in collaboration with hellosydney.com. This exclusive, very limited edition Bloody Ghostface. Each of these vinyl figures are individually numbered to ensure the authenticity. So,
That's cool. I like that.
and so
I
mine,
missed out on that.
I didn't get the 666, but so mine's higher. Mine's a 414, 414, the 414.
It's so cool.
Oh my
you-
gosh, look at that.
And it's like real blood splatter too. I love that. It's not just a few little dots. They really do a good job with the blood splatter on this. And I love that they put the blood splatter all over the window too, which is
Yeah,
really
that's
cool.
awesome.
Now, I did have a question with the window, because I was looking at it, and if you think about it, okay, like let me put them back in real quick so I can demonstrate. Now, I think it's a great piece, 100%. And if I'm not mistaken, I may still have a chance at a higher, at the 666, or because I won one of these on Brandy's live stream. So she did the wheel spin, and I was the last one standing. Yeah, so I did win one from Brandy.
Nice.
So are you gifting the other one to me for my birthday?
But I may, I don't know. We'll have to see how that works. But you're putting ideas in my head, right? Okay. So the question I have on this, and like I said, I'm just kind of looking at it. So now you got the knife over here on this side, right?
Mhm.
And the blood's over on his side of the face. But it seems like the splatter is more to this side. So does it feel like they kind of line up? Like if I mean, that's why I kind of felt like, okay, it was like if he was, say, killing a victim and the blood splattered, I was just looking at all kinds of like avenues from the window and everything like that, and like I said, and I really enjoyed the piece, but I was like, okay, so if the blood was to splatter, like, because his knife is on this side, it seems like it would be over on that side, but then there's more window over here, so it makes sense to put it right there, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And
Continuity errors.
I just love, the detail of it.
Mhm.
Even on the, the Hello Sydney. Now, what they could, there's a lot of things that just looking at the box, the artwork of the box. Like, I wish, like, if Funko did stuff like that, like where the artwork part, I think that's where Handmade by Robots, they just do such an amazing job.
I like the boxes with them almost as much as the figures. I love the artwork on the boxes and the pictures, and all of the ghost faces have a different ghost face on the front here pretty much. And it's just, they put a lot of thought into their boxes. I really love them.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because I mean, you're not just buying the figure, I mean, that artwork in the box is just really signifies it 100%.
It
And
does.
I mean, and not to take anything away from some of the boxes from the horror side of Funko, but like, I mean, you obviously got like, okay, the killer clowns, and it highlights all three of them, and then you got on the side there. But when you go to generally, I mean, when you're looking at these, side by side, I mean, it's like, what you're looking at in general, the top to top, you know what I mean?
There's seems so much more to look at and enjoy on the Handmade by Robots boxes.
And I think they're like a little bit more realistic. Some of the Funko boxes are just like really kind of kiddie like. So
Yeah. What's up, BK Phipps? I just want to once again say hello. Yes, second chance. So I think it would be cool to, and I wonder, I'm just out of curiosity. I mean, obviously, if they're limiting it to the 700 range, they technically would have to do 666,
Mhm.
oh yeah.
So cool. Whoever gets 666, that's a great one to have.
But to some people, they don't want that in their house. Like I mean, some people can be like kind of like, no. Like I don't want that. I don't want to deal with that. So it'd be interesting, definitely, like I said, how that plays out. But I am interested to see once she said they're on the tag. If I do get another one, how that plays out. So, and even if you get number one, I mean, that's cool too. Like having the first one. So,
yeah. Like the first 10 would be really cool. A really low numbered one.
Yeah, absolutely. So Frog, Pop, and Pags, I wanted to real quick do a little test between you guys. So I have an A and a B. I'm going to show you 5 clowns on each one. Okay. And we're going to see now, Frog Pop Fanatic being the guest and all, you get to choose. Do you want A or do you want B?
B.
Okay. You're going with B. All right. So now you have, Sassy, do you have your timer?
Oh, yeah, I can pull it up.
Because I'm not going to make it easy for you. You're going to have 10 seconds to name all 5 of these clowns.
Ooh, okay.
All right, so 10 seconds is on the clock, Sassy.
All right.
I will tell you, I'm going to say, let me go find it. All right, so he wants movie clown list B. So Sassy, go ahead, and now obviously it's going to show the clowns, and we'll just have to just show the list of the clowns so the people will see it, but you should be able to see it as well. So I'm going to count down from 3, 2, 1, and then you start, okay?
Okay.
So 3, 2, 1.
So F is the clown from Poltergeist. There's Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Out of time.
What? Oh, there's Demonic Toys. There's, I don't know, H.
Okay, so I'll give you a hint.
That was quick. That 10 seconds went fast.
let's reset them for 10 seconds, one more, and let's just see if you can get it for starting from that. So be ready. Okay, go.
Go.
So, Demonic Toys, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Poltergeist. I don't know H. I can't tell what that one is.
Out of time.
Okay, so think Ghostbusters actor.
H?
Yep.
I don't know that one.
What did I put down for A? Let's see.
I've actually got a replica of I, that Jack in the Box clown from Demonic Toys. I've got a replica of that over in my clown section, which I've got to show Pags my clown section before we're done here.
Yeah. And then so number the other one over here, so you got F, G, H, I, J. So J would have been from 31, from the Rob Zombie, the clowns from 31.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So we'll go ahead and let me go ahead and now we're going to give Pags his. So we're going to give him, once we pop it up there, we're going to give you 10 seconds. And so you're going to have to go fast. All right. And all you have to do is associate the movie or the clown, whichever you want to do. So,
Okay.
all right, here we go. So 3, and now there's a little bit of delay, Sassy. So a little bit of delay, but 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Twisty, Pennywise, the clown from Spawn, the Terrorizer clown, and of course Captain Spaulding.
You almost got them all.
And actually, he got it wrong because he said the Terrorizer clown, right?
Terrifier.
Terrifier.
Yeah.
Terrifier.
So, but you said Terrorizer.
I did. Terrorizer.
So technically, by default, we have to give more to Rob in that sense. So, man, Pags, you didn't come through, Pags. I mean, we're gonna have to bring Charlie in for the next one on that. Something, I don't know, Pags. You're letting the Clown Society down. They're gonna have to kick you out of the clown car.
I don't go down easily.
But but anyways, we're just having a little bit of fun with that. But definitely. So I did tell ahead of time, Sassy. I did tell Baby Eyes that we were going to be having clowns. So so she's like, I can't do that one. No, a lot of people do have fear of clowns.
Oh, yeah.
Rob.
Oh yeah, I have a friend who will not come into my house, who will not visit my house because of my clowns.
Wow.
Is there something that you're afraid of, have a fear of?
Not really. No, I love everything horror. I get scared easy. I get scared. Watching a horror, my friends can't believe how much I like horror. I scream, I jump. It scares me, but I like it. It's like a little adrenaline rush when I get scared. I love to be scared. So nothing really, I mean, everything scares me, but it doesn't really scare me because I like to be scared. I like the rush. I like the feeling of it. I love horror movies.
Nice. And Pags, is there something that would scare you?
A wood chipper. Those terrify me.
All right. Well, Pags, would you like to see Frog Pop Fanatic, what he has to show?
Absolutely.
All right.
Go over into that room real quick. So this is the first thing you see when you walk into my living room.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely love it. Oh, can you zoom in on that picture there in the middle?
I go ahead and
I like that killer clown.
Oh, wow.
That is awesome.
So I didn't know. So Anthony's afraid, doesn't like clowns either.
I didn't realize there was that many Pennywise pop figures.
There's a lot of.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of more.
Did you know that, Sassy? Anthony
No.
Anthony Blaze.
No.
And then here's that little.
Oh, that is awesome.
And then one of my favorite pieces is the little popcorn style replica that I have here.
Oh,
Did
my.
you get that on Etsy? We were going to order that.
And it's even getting the little popcorn bucket down here.
That's awesome. Did you order that on Etsy?
That was actually a Christmas gift from one of my best friends about 10 years ago. So I don't know where she got it, but I actually love that figure. But yeah,
That is amazing.
that's my little clown show. Oh yeah, I've also got to show that. That's autographed by Tim Curry with Dan.
Whoa.
Oh wow, very cool.
Excellent.
yeah.
Excellent.
That's my clown collection.
That is awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
I don't know if you know the history of me.
What's the history of you?
I was actually concept art for a sequel to Killer Clowns that they didn't use.
You'd be perfect in Killer Clowns. They keep talking about that sequel for 15 years and it
So here's the
hasn't
deal.
happened.
So here's the deal on that. Okay, so originally 20th Century Fox was going to give the green light, and they had worked out like something they were working on. However, Disney and Marvel, they acquired 20th Century Fox and they shelved it. So they squashed that. So it was in the talks. 20th Century Fox definitely wanted to do that. So who knows? Maybe another person can put it together at some point, down the road, because it'd be a fun one to, reach out, and they definitely could come up with a good storyline for that, and now with the CGI and things that they could use and the money that they could put into it, I'm sure it'd be a great film.
Really cool now. Yeah, I would love to see a sequel to that, but I don't know if anything would ever live up to the original in my eyes. So I absolutely love that movie.
Well, and the funny thing is the movie didn't do very well in the movie theater.
Oh, no.
But the actual all the other stuff, paraphernalia, everything did really good. The memorabilia of stuff, the sales of everything, T-shirts and whatnot. So I mean, and they've turned on a cult, classic. So it's definitely taken on its new form of life. Now I wanted to show you on Amazon because I showed this to you before, Rob, but I don't know if you picked one up. But it's at a pretty decent price. And I think it's just a poster, though. I don't, because Amazon's kind of tricky how they display things. Now it's a Killer Clowns from Outer Space posters for bathroom, decorative canvas for bedroom painting. So you have this, in general. So obviously you can display that on there. That's really, really cool. But it's showing $13.95. They got 9 left in stock. But definitely that's a good little portrait right there, just to kind of,
Yes, I like that.
yeah. So 100% that for $13.95, you can't go wrong. To put that up there. So
Yeah, so looking, I've got a lot of Killer Clown merchandise all over, and a whole bunch of shirts. I've got a lot of Killer Clown shirts, and anything Killer Clowns, I pretty much will buy.
and also with the Spirit store,
Yeah.
which is starting to hit. I know they had just the other day the Roo Crew was in one of the Spirit stores, which I don't think ours has opened up yet. I'm gonna have to go down and check. But basically, they have a lot of stuff in there from Killer Clowns. Let's go ahead and touch on this a little bit, Sass. So more life in chat. I'm confused when they have both channels running. So basically, what happens with that, since we both are monetized, it seemed only fair for us to run both the streams. What we tell people, what you can do is you can go into Sassy's and then you can come back into mine. It gives a view on each stream. It's basically, instead of just saying, look, it's going to be on my stream this week or Sassy stream next week, we figured to run them both. And then occasionally, like if we have like a really special guest, like if Sassy goes out and pulls in a comedian or something, then she would run it on her stream and just kind of have that. So we wanted to make sure ever since Sassy got monetized that we would provide that opportunity for what we have in general. So it's just an easier way. So for you can go on any channel and you can hit both of them up and it supports both channels. So we don't have a problem with that. The main thing is also from me doing it with my channel, I can control the board with what I, put up there. If we just did it on Sassy's channel, it's hard to control. So she would have to we have to go through a procedure. And so I can't just pop something up if I want to. No, that's the hard part. Now those pies, they used real pies.
Mhm.
Okay. But they put like a little wrist thing. So when they would go, they would sling back. But they did have to use real pies for that.
Speaking of pies, from our birthday stream, Eric is getting a pie to the face.
Yes, Jacob. I lost out on a round to Sassy, so Jacob will be pieing me in the face, Killer Clown style. So
And that will be in 2 weeks, August the 21st.
So, and if you guys, just so you guys know, show up, hang out, have fun. It's gonna be Sassy's birthday stream. So we did say yes, Sassy does get a birthday this year. She gets to have one. So there's been so many birthdays. It's been incredible with the last couple of months of the run. But I wanted to let you know some of the things, like I said. Now the Clownzilla, the big Clownzilla that's in there.
Yep.
See, Clownzilla, definitely, he was played by Charles Chioda. So I don't know if you knew that or not, but one of the brothers played him. And they used a lot of their friends and family in the movie so they could save some of the money. And the chambers were inspired by Forbidden Planet. So the power chamber was inspired by Forbidden Planet. And the cotton candy cocoons was inspired by Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And they had glass shards on a rotating rig to create the shadows on the wall. So obviously with some of the special effects, they couldn't do, they wanted to use the stop motion animation for the clowns, but they went with the rubber suits. And some of those suits, two of those suits ended up in the Ernest movie with the troll.
Oh, wow.
So it's the same mold. They just changed it up a little bit, but the troll, the Ernest movie with the trolls. So just some interesting facts, based on that movie alone. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. We just wanted to, how's it going? Gobov, how are you? The clown scares me. Say hi to everybody, Pags. Let everybody know.
Hello. Is that Goat Bob? Is that, am I saying that right?
It could be Goat Bob.
Hey, Goat Boy. I'm gonna get you in your sleep tonight. Tonight.
And more life and travel is in the house as well. Pags. They're
More
big.
life.
Yeah, they're a big fan of Pennywise.
More life and travels. You're gonna have less life and less traveling when I'm done with you.
Carson is not open yet. Reno's open until 6.
Hello, Rob.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Christopher. So they started. So Carson is the one that would be closest to me. It's right by the Walmart and the Target. And they're always moving buildings, but they have the same building this year that they did last year. Reno one is an hour away, but that's pretty cool. Maybe if I take the boys to the water park, I can stop in there because they'll go to the water park a couple more times.
It's not a mask or a robot. It's a ventriloquist doll. He wants to see who's under the mask, or is it a robot?
Hey, do you have a mask on?
Nope, I do not. This is my real face. Sassy is right. I am of ventriloquist ethnicity.
You identify as?
I identify as a killer clown, as that is what I was trademarked as.
Now, would you like to reveal? Yes.
That's the clowns that were used in Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh.
So next time you watch the movie, you can't unsee that.
Now, Pags, would you like to reveal who is on the other side?
Yeah, sure. Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Hello. Hello. Yeah.
There's Charlie.
What's up, Charlie?
I'm doing well. It's so good to see everybody. This guy won't move over. Move over. How's everyone doing?
We missed you, Charlie.
I know. I missed you guys too. We've just been a little busy. We only come out seasonal. Usually summer into fall, we're around. We make certain holiday appearances, but we're doing really well. How are you, Sassy? How are you, Eric? Hello, is it Rob?
Yep.
Rob, I did hear it correctly. Yeah, we have a Rob here too, but we don't talk about him much.
No, Charlie, has there been any additions to your family?
No, not necessarily, actually. We were thinking about getting another clown. I mean, another clown. Trying to customize him soon. Soon, we'll see. There might be another one. Only give me one. Move out of the way.
How's Eric doing, Charlie?
Eric is doing very well, actually. He's behind us, but, the person operating us is not that good at using but he's there. We'll bring him. I could pop him up shortly.
Okay.
He's my stunt double.
So
we have to tell him. We have to be nice and tell him hello too.
Oh, definitely.
Charlie, you're scaring the chats, Charlie.
Oh, that is awesome. Hello, chat. I'm here to scare away. Here we go. I'm all scared to death right now. Go. Goat boy. I read it as goat boy from here, but I don't have that good vision.
So it looks like it's a V. It's a V at the end, so it's goat
it's a V.
V-O-V, yeah.
Goat B-O-V or Goat Bob. I'm just going to call you Goat Bob. Hey, you took my voice. Oh, I told you he's not that good. There's my voice. Yeah, sometimes he messes our voices up. But we're good.
All right. Well, Charlie, FROGPOP Fanatic, this is his first stream that he's actually been able to do. He did
welcome to the underworld.
Yeah, he did a mystery box stream, but it was a lot of people were on it, so this is an opportunity to kind of get to know him a little bit. So Charlie, we've had a segment before called Ask Charlie. Is there any questions that you might want to ask FROGPOP Fanatic?
Sure. Let me just get in a comfortable position here because I'm catching a cramp. One second. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
If only you saw how my leg right now was twisted. That's my leg. Your hand's showing. Okay. There we go. Much better.
All right. So Charlie, what can we ask FROGPOP Fanatic to kind of give a little bit of people some 411?
Yes, I like asking this question. I don't know if you remember last time. But what is a series of pop figures you would like to see that has not been created yet?
Ooh. I have a top 2 that I really want. I want Pops from Silent Hill. I think Pyramid Head would be an amazing Funko Pop. I really want Silent Hill Pops. And they've made a couple, but they've only made one Cenobite Pop from Hellraiser. I want more Cenobites.
More Cenobites.
Now, would the Silent Hill, would that be the chase? Would that be the one that would come as a chase? Maybe the Funko Shop exclusive, if they did that? The one that you were talking about?
I would buy any, no matter how they released it. But yeah, they need to do Pyramid Head. They need to do the Nurse. There's a few characters that would be amazing pops out of Silent Hill.
Yeah. I also would like to see the Monster Squad. Definitely the Monster Squad.
That would be really cool too. Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's definitely some really cool. And then, of course, like I said earlier, I definitely do want to have pops like the Tunneler.
Yep. Puppet Masters right up there. Yeah.
All right, Charlie. So what else you got?
Nothing. I've been practicing ventriloquism myself.
Oh,
you want to see my dummy?
I'm almost too scared to say yes, but
yeah, look here.
Yes, Puppet Master Pops would be amazing. Oh, now that is one dummy right there. How'd you pull that off, Charlie?
It is. Look, my mouth isn't even moving. Only the dummies is.
Oh my God. That is amazing. And
how skillful is that?
So, Rob, we'd like for you to meet Robert.
Hello.
Hi, Robert.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? Nice to meet you.
It's nice to officially meet you too. Hello, everyone. Eric, Sassy, the chat. It's been a while.
Robert and I do an edition. We do Scream Stream, where when the fall hits, we usually cover horror movies, and we usually have fun and just kind of do stuff on a stream for that style. So we've been talking about trying to figure out when we wanted to start that back up, but we usually cover, things on Halloween and horror and just kind of have fun. Last year, we also did a trivia contest where we brought on contestants each week and pitted them against each other. And Angie from Roscoe Pops ended up being the final winner for that. So that was really cool. But yeah, so that's kind of what we do. And and Robert, he's at a school, right? And he can give us a little insight for those that are new, a little bit about you, Robert.
Yes, so I am a teacher. I teach media production and film production. So and run an after-school program called Eagle Vision Media, where we hire students to learn and how to do video, graphics, design, like pretty much everything media, photography, graphic design, printmaking, and basically we hire them to do basically record or promote events throughout the community. That's basically what I work at a public school in New Jersey.
Now, Charlie, I got to ask you your opinion. Now, I've been working a little bit on graphics and stuff, so I'm going to show you a little snippet here. Sassy and I met a friend, and I want to see what your thoughts is on this. So you give me a little rundown, being the fact that you're kind of like the expert, I guess.
So they say. Oh, we made them disappear.
What's up, Alex? Been a while, my friend.
Mr. Crispers, you're right. You don't want to see where my hand is right now.
Mr. Crispers. All right, here we go.
Oh, I had to get my morning, yell out there. I hope you don't mind. But, hey, chat, how's everybody doing? Are you guys here for Eric and Sassy? Yeah, they're good friends of mine. I love Eric and Sassy. And appreciate you guys being here. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Give us a thumbs up or a hearts or something. Let us know you're doing okay. Let us know everything's going good. But they got a great show, they were telling me. They're out looking for some frogs to kind of hang out with because they got FROGPOP FANATIC coming in today. It's the first time on a stream, so we're going to go ahead and see what that's all about with his collection and learn a little bit more about him. So it should be fun. Eric and Sassy got a great show in store. So let's check them out and give them some support. I appreciate everybody being here today. You guys rock. We love you.
All right. So obviously, working a little bit on some graphics and animations and having some fun. It's always nice when you can add different things, and play around new toys and stuff like that. So FROGPOP FANATIC, is there some cons that on the horizon that you would like to see or go to? Is there something that, or a horror related con? Is there something that's on your bucket list?
Well, I'm up here in Portland, so I really wish I was going to the upcoming Emerald City Comic Con in Seattle, but I just couldn't make it work this year. But in October, there's going to be the Rose City Comic Con right here in Portland, so I will be going to that. I tend to go to the local Portland Comic Cons, which are still pretty cool. And this year's is going to have a whole bunch of actors from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is one of my all-time favorite shows. So I'm really excited for the Rose City Comic Con. Amber Benson's going to be there. I'm blanking on the names. So there's like 3 or 4 different Buffy actors that are going to be at Rose City Comic Con this year. So I'm really excited for that. I want to get all their autographs. I've got Faith, Spikes, a few others. I've met a few others from Buffy, so there's some more that I'm working on, and all of them that are going to be here this October at the Rose City I have never met, so I'm really excited for that.
So they have the other thing that's really cool, I was just looking at right now. So cons are a lot of fun, and obviously with the pandemic, it's really hard in the last couple of years, so this year it's kind of getting back in the swing of things. But you definitely have no, I don't want to chat with Comic-Con. Let's see here. So it's kind of, let's see here. Let's get where's the info? This thing's hopping around. Okay, so there you go. So Rose City Comic-Con.
Rose City Comic. Yep, there it is.
My Little Ponies. You got Anthony... Billy D. Williams.
And they had no power rating.
Charisma Carpenter. There you
Charisma
go.
Carpenter, yep, from Buffy. It's gonna be great to meet her.
Chris Sabat. Craig Rousseau. Got some interesting people. What's up, Alex Conway? How are you? Giancarlo Espinito.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that
really
is
looking
cool.
forward to that one. The Portland, there tend to be smaller ones, but we still get pretty good guests at our local little small Portland Comic Cons here. We've got some really good people in the past.
Yeah, just looking at that, what's going through there right now. I mean, Gary Payton from The Walking Dead. There's some really cool.
Yeah, and it's smaller. You don't have the long lines to wait to see every. I mean, there's lines, but they're not like they are in San Diego or Emerald City. They're much smaller. It's a much smaller Comic Con, but still big enough to draw some good guests.
Hey, that's my buddy. He signed it. John Schimmel.
There you go. Definitely some great appearances showing right now, so that's awesome.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, one of these years, hopefully next year, I'll make it to Emerald City, though. I would love to check out Emerald City Comic Con one year. That would be a lot of fun.
What's up, Nancy? How's it going? Yeah, I definitely. I mean, I
Hi, Nancy.
I'm trying. Like, I really want to go to San Diego Comic Con. I'm really gonna try again for the lottery thing in the December. It's just to be able to go and experience a con. We don't get them very much here. Like, I mean, we have to go to. I have to get on the plane, fly to LA, or fly to somewhere like Portland. Sassy, you get Louisiana cons, right?
Yes, we have one coming in October.
So, and that's an experience. And then Robert, of course, you being out on the East Coast, you get your cons. Charlie, right?
Absolutely. New York Comic Cons are like annual, like big things, like our Super Bowl.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a lot of fun when you have a city, a hometown that honors something like that. So I definitely know for me, I mean, I could hop on a plane and be in LA in an hour and a half, even less than that time wise. But so I could do it if I needed to. And sometimes you get like $59 flights. So, I mean, it's not out of the possibility. But, it's just going to the right one. I mean, I want to go to Monster Palooza. I wanted to do that this year, but we had baseball. So I mean, there's a lot of things that kind of go from there. So
we have a few cool people coming to ours. We have Cal Dot, Taryn Manning, Jason David Frank, Sting, Ethan Suppley.
Nice.
Yeah.
So and that's something you're going to be going to, Sassy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's October 1st and 2nd. Okay.
And then you did go to a con with Nancy and Cisco, right?
I did. We went to South Carolina and went up there for the weekend and stayed with them and went to that when I met. That's where I met
King Bob
and
Cody,
Popular Opinion. And then I went to a Mississippi Comic Con and met up with Frog Prince. Actually, I think he's coming to the one here, so we'll be able to hang out again. But yeah, went to one in Mississippi and met up with Frog Prince and Iconic Odd and his wife. Oh yeah, Deuce. What the Deuce? Well,
I definitely, when it comes to cons, we want to have a lot of fun if you can get to them. And I mean, I know I wanted to go to one in Texas because Brad Dourif was going to be there, and I want to get him signed my Chucky Funko Pop, to kind of round out my collection. So that's on my bucket list, definitely. And I think I need to try to plan next year for something, because it's just like when you get to this time of the year, or Florida has a lot of cons, which is crazy. You just want to be a part of it, and obviously San Diego Comic-Con is just, having that experience. So I think it's great to have those going, especially in our collector society. Now, what do you think about, the sodas? What do you think about like some of like Halloween's going to be coming up, Rob? So how do you feel about like haunted houses?
Love that.
Love the haunted houses.
Yeah, we have some really good haunted houses here in Portland too. But 2 years I've gone to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. Also, I went 4 or 5 years ago when they had the Killer Clowns event at Halloween Horror Nights. So they had a whole Killer Clowns land section, and that was amazing. Going and just being immersed in Killer Clowns at Halloween Horror Nights. That was
Nice.
so cool. But yeah, we've got a couple really good haunted houses here in Portland, so I'm looking forward to going through them again this year. I'm not going to make it to Halloween Horror Nights this year because I'm using the money to go to Rose City Comic Con instead.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you got to spread it around, and because usually the Halloween Horror Nights, there's always every year something themed, and it's going to be there, and sometimes the actors that are going to be guests at the Comic Cons aren't always going to be there, so. And that makes it a lot of fun. So, Sassy and Louisiana, do they have some really cool haunted houses with New Orleans and?
I'm sure they do around that area, but in Baton Rouge, there's it's called 13 Gates, and then there's one here down the road that's big. It's a bunch of acres. It's like a wooded area where they have different things in there. I think it's 13 acres, maybe. I don't know.
Well, maybe we need to strap a GoPro on, Mr. Cajun and have you take him to the haunted house. And
maybe to one of my kids. I don't like going to. I went when I was little, and somebody scared me so bad I knocked my mom down and trampled over her and never went back to a haunted house since.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And Rob, Pags, and Charlie. I mean, you guys in New York, you get some really cool ones too.
We do. Actually, the one that we really like to go to is actually not in New York. It's in Philadelphia. Eastern State Penitentiary has a really good one. There is one, Brigham Asylum. It's not far from here, from where we are in North Jersey, and that one's actually pretty good too. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, now? I'm going to ask you guys real quick between the two of you guys, and I mean, I know Sassy's not the biggest on the haunted houses, but what would be one element that you would add to a haunted house if you were in charge of the haunted house? What would be one element?
So
we'll start. Let's. I'll let you think about that. Let's start with FROGPOP Fanatic. Being like, you can think of your scenarios or wherever you are, whatever. Let's just say we just put you in charge of the haunted house in your location. They want you to come up with some ideas. What would be an element that you would add to that? And you guys in the chat, what would you like to see in a haunted house when you go?
Well, I don't think there's ever enough clowns at a haunted house, so I would have a lot more clowns at my haunted house. But I don't know. I think the haunted house they do here is really good. It's scary. I get scream many times. I grab onto my friends that I'm with many times. I think we got a really good haunted house here. There's probably not a lot I would add to it, except for, like I said, there's usually only a couple clowns. I want more clowns at a haunted house.
Okay. Now, Pags, what about you?
Well, I was also going to say clowns, but now that he said that, which is an excellent answer, I would say a lot more mazes. I love mazes.
Ooh, good one, yes.
Okay, and so that's what Nancy says. Tons of corn mazes and haunted stuff here. Now she says, I was so scared. The biggest thing for me was the fact I was right behind Cisco going throughout what happened was the people in front of him would get scared by the people jumping out. Now here's the thing. Here's what I would do. Okay, this is my haunted house. If I had the money, okay, in the beginning, okay, you're gonna have like a wagon, a trailer, or whatever that's gonna bring your group of people. Let's say 20 people at a time. All right, you're gonna go start through the woods. Well, that trailer is gonna break down. Okay. and all of a sudden out of the woods it's going to start coming, like say zombies or something of that nature is going to start heading towards a trailer. The tour guide says, let's go guys, we got to get out of here. You're going to start taking that group through a cemetery. Well, what's going to happen is the cemetery is going to be elevator related. It's going to separate your group. So you're in groups of 4. Now you're going to get separated in groups of 2. And what's going to happen is you're going to be in an elevator that's going to lead into an actual house, the haunted house. Now you think for a minute you're separated, but when you come up through the elevator, you're going to end up in the same room. So you're going to come from all different directions. So you're going to feel like you're separated, but you're going to be all ended up in the same section. And then from there, you're going to have 20 people. So each time you're going to split up the groups. So you're going to say, okay, this group of people, let's say Sassy had 8 people in her group. You're going to go off in this direction, all by just your group. And then Rob, your group's going to go off in this direction, and then Pag. So you're going to have 20 people spread throughout the house. And the thing is what Nancy talks about, a lot of times something's going to happen because the people ahead of you start to scream. Well, you're not going to have that because you're all going to be screaming at the same time. So, and Sassy's group's not going to hear Rob's group scream. So that's going to rotate a floor. A floor is going to rotate. So all these rooms, so Sassy may start in one room, but end up in Rob's room at the end. And then eventually the elevator will bring you guys all down in the same room. So you're going to explore different rooms within the haunted house together, but at different times. So you're never going to know what's going to happen in that room from the group ahead of you. You see, so you're going to create different fears based on that, and having to run through the cemetery and just making sure that, like I said, having that cemetery just kind of drop and just kind of go from there. So that's based on having the money and the insurance and all that stuff, and just kind of having that together, but creating that ultimate fear. Because to me, if Sassy's screaming ahead and I already know something's coming up, then I'm anticipating it. But how much more fun is it when it drops on at you, or you're not really prepared, right? Then you go from there. That's kind of what I would do. So, it's something I've thought about for a long time, is like how to design, that type of scare factor, and you bring a lot of things that people are afraid of into one particular area. Whether it's clowns, snakes, spiders, zombies, whatever the case may be, the dark, you add all these fears and you create them in one particular scene that unfolds for different groups. So, but that's what we would do. So, but guys, I wanted to just have some fun today with Rob, bring him on here, just kind of get you guys to know a little bit more about him. Obviously check out his IG. Hopefully he'll start a YouTube channel
really soon.
We wanted to, obviously, I talked to Robert yesterday and had the idea of bringing in Pags, because it was obviously something you would not expect, and would be a treat in that sense. So we appreciate you definitely coming on, Rob. I know Sassy, like I said, the hard part is Sassy working during the week, doesn't get too many times to just kind of have time to herself, and she's got to do some cleaning. I got to do some cleaning. So normally our live streams, we like to go a little bit longer, but we're going to kind of cut it down a little bit. Yeah, definitely. There you go.
He said, just picture all your viewers naked except for Eric.
Yeah. Because then, that's your Mr. Christmas for you. But Rob, let us, but we'll start first. Let's go Pags, because what do you got coming up? Anything that you want to kind of push out there?
Yes, we're soon going to be revealing the small video that won an award in New Jersey. We'll be posting that up soon. We're just getting consent forms because some of the people on there, we just got to get permission. But that's going to be up soon. We won 2 awards, Best Sound and Best Drama for it. So
We're really excited. It's our debut. Yes, it's our debut. Our monstrous debut. But it was a fun little 2-minute video that's going to be premiering very soon, exclusively on the Screen Stream.
There you go.
Wait,
And so we definitely look forward to that. And so Charlie, is that the best sound? So are you talking about the silent film you did?
no. We did. We made a new one. We participated in a New Jersey Film Challenge, and we won this. We won 2 awards. Actually, we're really surprised.
All right.
They put little clips on it on my Instagram from when we won it. But obviously, you know where to find us. Charlie the Puppet NJ. It's Charlie with the IE. Charlie the Puppet NJ on Instagram. You'll find us there, and you could definitely, when we release the video on Stream, we'll then post it there so you can see it. We're going to be expanding upon it to make it a little bit longer of a piece to enter into more film festivals.
Nice. All right, and Rob, FROGPOP Fanatic. Once again, a lot of different fandoms, a lot of things that you enjoy on the horror related, Masters of the Universe, the Turtles. You like frogs. You're definitely into cons. There's a lot to learn more about FROGPOP Fanatic, but we can't squeeze it all in one show. So the best way to get to know FROGPOP is go ahead and hit him up on his IG. And reach out to him and find out if you have some common interest. So if you're watching on the rewind, definitely a great guy to bring in. Maybe you might want to have him on a show. So reach on out. I'm sure he would love to be a guest.
Yeah, this has been fun. I would definitely love to do more of these. Absolutely.
Well, what do you got going on? What's on the road for you?
So locally, this year I started doing pop swap meets, being a vendor at swap meets, and I've done 2 of them so far. And my next one is at the end of this month. I think it's the 28th. It's the last Sunday of the month. So if anybody's local to this area, come see me at that. I'm going to be a vendor there again. It's just talking with people, and that's real fun. And then other than that, some point in the next week or 2, I will be getting my Instagram going so I can be ready for the next pop swap, box swap that we're all doing. So watch out for my Instagram or my YouTube to start soon.
Yeah. Now, if you get me, make sure you load that box up good. All right. Just I've already requested. I mean, when do they do the draw, Sassy?
They did it today, actually.
Oh, okay. So you can go find out who you got.
Yeah, it's in your email. Mm-hmm.
All right. So there you go. Perfect. So that's always fun. I've been doing those ever since day one. I've only sat out one, and I've enjoyed. I mean, I enjoy giving them. And of course, if you pull somebody that you know, it's like, okay, it's easy to kind of build the box a little bit. But they're a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Caitlin was the one got me last time, and she did a great job with the box. So definitely look forward to that. So, all right. Well, we definitely will catch up with you again. We'd love to have you back on, and maybe we could have you come on for Scream Stream, or something, and then hang out, and maybe be a contestant or something for what we do. Sometimes we do Horror Jeopardy, things of that nature. So, but definitely thank you so much for being a part of the show today. Both of you guys, Sassy and I have enjoyed when we put this together. We had no idea how it would be designed, but obviously today that's what we show you guys. You never know what you're going to get on Pop In Around the World, because it can be so random, but it can be scripted, but it's a lot of fun. So and
thank you both so much. Yes, this has been great.
And X-Men Gaming, how are you? Appreciate it. Thank you so much. X-Men Gaming does some great gaming on his stream, his channels. There's a lot of great channels they're doing some gaming. I wouldn't mind doing that, but I think it's just when I watch them, I'm like, man, they're just so good, But we appreciate you guys in the chat, 100% being here, supporting. It means a lot to both Sassy and I. We've been doing this show for We're on our second year, and we've been pretty much we've managed to bring in different guests, all the time. And Sassy, I wanted to tell you, I did talk to her yesterday. I still have to work out the details or whatever, but maybe possibly at the end of the month. I know during that weekend we got a really busy weekend with your birthday weekend and Jeremy's Let's Start Pop collection, but I'm still working on some details. But I don't know if you guys got a chance to just something different, but on Yahoo there was this lady who she's still, it's kind of like, okay, so she's like 35. She hasn't gotten married yet, but she's like pretty much saying, hey, I'm a virgin. I'm not getting married, or I'm not until I get married, and when you look at morals and standards, you look at things today, like it's really interesting how that plays out. But she had an interesting story. She was on a really a big talk show, talk show, and she kind of went over some things. And so I'm just kind of briefly having some conversation with her, and may possibly have her on. But we have some guests still to fill out the year, 100% guys. And, just like I said, you never know. We may come knocking on your door and say, hey, we want to come explore in your town. Or if you're interested in coming in and popping around the world, hit up Sassy, and, we'll see what we can put together. So, all right, Sassy, what do you got going, heading out?
My usual Monday, Wednesday, Friday video. Friday I have a H1K mystery box. It's my first one I ever bought. And then next week we have Pop in Missouri on the show.
Now the H1K mystery boxes are usually, I've gotten a lot of them in the past, and I've usually have not been disappointed at all. And she's there was one that technically came under the value, and she immediately reached out and sent me to hit it back up, and I really appreciated that. And so Jazzy always has some sweet boxes, and they sell out fast.
Mm-hmm.
So good for you. Hopefully look forward to seeing that, and we'll go from there. But once again, guys, you in the chat, we love you. We appreciate you being here. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Go hug family. Go spend some time. And it's almost Halloween season, guys. So we're getting in that season now. To me, when 4th of July is done, Halloween starts. So that's the way I look at it. But we're going to be heading out. So let's wave them goodbye, FROGPOP Fanatic and Charles and Pags.
Thank you so much. This was fun.
All right, guys. We appreciate it. You guys take care.